All right, here we go. We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, my fellow comic book collectors. My name is Chris. Hopefully you guys are being safe and enjoying your day. I have a good topic I want to talk about, and this could help a lot of people when it comes to purchasing comics. So before I start, I want to make sure everybody has a chance to see that I am live. So don't forget, I'm putting the link in the description. If you've never seen one of my videos before, come join one of the live shows. If you participate, I do a surprise subscriber shout out at the end. So if you want to be that person, just come on in and join into the chat. Have a conversation with people in the chat and enjoy the fun. So I put the link, as always, to the cashback program. If you're interested in that, it's free to sign up. And I also have some comics for sale. You could click on those links. If anybody can share them, it really will help. Now, I had a comment from a subscriber, and forgive me if I get this wrong, but Wham Pam Man, and he was basically asking about, should I buy comics now, or should I wait for deals down the road? And I thought this was an interesting topic for a discussion of a video, because this could basically help anybody that's new or somebody that's been around for a while. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I'm pretty good at getting deals on eBay. I don't get the best deals in the world because I'm not going to go traveling all the comic book stores and going to yard sales, especially nowadays. I mean, you're not going to see much of that, if anything, at this point anyway. But even if everything was normal like it usually is, I wouldn't do that because you have to spend hours upon hours. You spend gas, time is money. I just don't want to do that. I'd rather be on eBay with the comfort of my home where I could make deals. So if anything, my channel should show you that you can get deals anytime. Now, I've also talked about in videos earlier this week, and check them out if you haven't, so make sure you hit the notification button, and if you already did, if you don't get notifications, recheck it and just periodically check my channel. I've talked about how, because of the situation that we're in right now, and the fact that so many people are out of work, I mean, I'm one of them myself, but I always find a way to earn an income. Just make sure you're doing it honestly, no stealing or anything. I've basically said that probably within the next couple of months, you're going to see comic prices that you've never seen before. Because there are going to be a lot of people that may have to sell some of their collections to pay some bills, or just to have cash on hand. Or maybe they just think it's an opportunity to sell some stuff to keep them occupied while they're sitting at home, waiting for our normalcy to arrive. So this subscriber basically said to me and asked me, should I be buying right now or should I be waiting for those better opportunities? And here's the best advice I can give you. When an opportunity presents itself, it may be in your best interest to take advantage of that opportunity at that moment, because you never know if another opportunity will arrive. I mean, let's say, for example, 6 months from now, you had a chance to buy a book that's going to be $500 cheaper than what you could have gotten it for now. But what if 6 months later, you don't have the money to spend on it? Something came up. Maybe your car broke down, or you lost your job, or bills are piling up, and you need that money to go elsewhere. Well, how good is that deal now? So, here's my thing, and I think this is very important for people. I always say to trust your instincts, but my thing is, if an opportunity presents itself to me, it would be silly for me to not take advantage of that opportunity in hopes that later on down the line something better might arrive. It's like a relationship. If you meet the right one, you'd be foolish to let that person go in hopes that something might be better, because you may wait the rest of your life for something that may never come again. So, my recommendation, at least what I do, is when an opportunity arises and I am able to do it at that time, that means to me that is probably the perfect time to get whatever it is. And it doesn't necessarily have to even be comics. It can be used in any part of your life. Because you never know what tomorrow brings. And you never know if your situation now will be the same tomorrow or next month or next year. So even if there are better deals down the road, if you can't take advantage of them, then you have wasted opportunities. And how many people, when I show books and deals and I talk about for years what comics to get, how many of you have left comments over the years saying, boy, I regret not doing that and buying that book then, waiting for a better deal? If you spend your life waiting, you're going to spend your entire life waiting. So my recommendation is, if you see a good deal and it's better than what is out there, if you wait for something better, it may not happen, or you may not be ready for it at that moment. So when life hands you an opportunity, take it. Because here's the beautiful thing. Let's say you find a Action Comics #1 and somebody is giving it away for $5,000. You would be foolish to not take up that opportunity, unless, of course, you don't have the money to do it. But you're talking, that's a $30,000, $40,000 book. If somebody presented it for $5,000, it would be silly for you to say, you know what, that's a great deal, but a couple of months from now, they might sell it for $4,000 or $1,000 or $500. The idea is to see an opportunity when it presents itself and realize it's presenting itself for you to take action. And if you choose not to take that action, you may never get that opportunity again. How many times have you thought about buying a comic and you thought it was a good deal, but you were on the fence about it and you thought about it, and then a couple of days later or a couple of minutes later, you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to get that book, only to find out it was already sold. Somebody else took advantage of you waiting. Because like they say, the early bird gets the worm. So my recommendation to you is, if you have the finances, if you have the ability, and an opportunity arises, do not pass it up. Unless your instincts are really telling you not to do it. I always say trust your instincts. But here's the beautiful thing. If you get a deal on a comic book now, and then 6 months later, there's another comic book like that one with a better deal, you may have the opportunity to buy another one. Because how many times have I said that the more often you get multiple copies of a book, the better chances of you, if you have to sell it for whatever reason, you can end up selling 1 or 2 or 3 and still have the book. Or you could take a few of the key books that you have, save one for yourself, and use them as trade bait. Trade them off for other comics that you love. Buying deals now allows you, if the value goes up, to upgrade your books later on. So plan ahead, but also think for the moment. You have to know the difference between the two. A lot of times you got to plan ahead, and you have to prepare for things that haven't happened, because in case they do, and there's moments when things present themselves at that moment, you should take advantage of them. So my recommendation is, don't waste an opportunity. So I don't want to make this video very long, because I know I can tend to repeat myself a lot. So let me post a link. I'm going to do today's surprise subscriber shout out. That is going to go to All About Movies and TV Collecting Blu-ray and DVD. Geez, that's the longest name in history. So if you're in the comments section, you know, good luck writing all that down. So you could just write All About if you want, or the brave people will write the whole thing. So that is my advice. I hope you take it, and if you appreciate it, give it a thumbs up. Don't let an opportunity of anything in your life pass you by, because that might be the only time it was presented, and the regret is not doing something and wishing you would have. So if you buy a comic and you find a better deal later, you can always buy another one, especially if you have the opportunity to do it. So now you have 2 special deals instead of 1 or possibly none. So share my links if you can. Hit the subscribe button if you want. Give a shout out to the shout out. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, so if you haven't seen a video notification from me in a while, please just come to my channel and check it out. Your support is everything, so if you could share these videos on your social networks, or again, share the links, join the cashback program. Because like I've said, if you sign up, it's free. If you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days, you get an additional $10 cash back. And if you do that by clicking on the link and you do spend that $25, I get a one-time fee for the referral. So it does help me out, and it helps my channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And don't forget, it is not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. And yes, I actually did a video under 10 minutes. Have a great day, everybody.